Alright guys, I am back with another video for you. As you can see, I have gone absolutely nowhere in my level because I really haven't played that much. But Mason, I got you, my friend. You said you wanted a tips and tricks, some different strategies on what to do to get some wins, on how to best efficiently play the game. So here we go. What you need to do is go to training and combat trial, because this is where you're going to be able to try multiple different guns, multiple different types of styles, and you can explore the map without having to worry about the storm. And all that there's going to be here is going to be, all that is going to be here are bots. So you'll be able to test different gun styles. Now, just to go over the different guns real quick, we've got this guy. Forgive me, I don't know any gun names because I just say that one and this one. This is a 3-round burst. If you like that, you'll learn that you like that. If you don't, you don't. Personally, if I'm going to go with an AR, I'm going to stick with the AK and the CX4 because these two are my favorite in my opinion. All this is going to be subjective. So the AK, you can semi-automatic shoot if you want, or you can hold it down and it'll shoot. That does take away your accuracy just a little bit, but you can learn how the recoil works. CX4, here you go. In my opinion, one of the most accurate ARs in the game. So this is a great gun for whenever you are wanting to just go around and have something nifty on hand. 5 minutes remaining, ugly sounds, boom, boom. See, you can actually one-hand this and take out enemies. So if I were to choose a gun to pick and use during a game, I'm going to look for this one before anything else, just because you can one-hand it. It's still pretty accurate for the most part. Let's see, anybody else coming around? These things have got a horrendous, evil sound. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. That's simple. Already down. So, this is going to be your go-to when it comes to an AR. You can one-hand it. You can still look down the sight, still hold it with two hands, and it's just as accurate. Now let's swap over to shotguns. You've got two options. You got the semi-automatic, which has got multiple shots, about 6, I believe. You can look down the sights and aim. Not really that great at range, but the closer you get, the more damage it's going to do. Now, this is what I personally do with all the shotguns. If you one-hand it, you're going to be close anyways. You just shoot them, and you're going to do more damage. I will take this over the double barrel shotgun, usually just because I'm not as accurate with the first one. So for me to know how I play, and you'll know how you play, I know I can't hit my shots usually with my 2. So just like that, for example, missed my first shot. Yes, you can reload it quick. It's going to have higher damage, but in the long run, what I've found by playing is that this one over here, thank you, is better for me because I can have multiple shots. And it's just, it works better for me that way. It's faster reload because it reloads more like an AR, so I've already got that natural feel down for it. Very simple. So let's go over to the submachine guns, and then we will use those as our next example. Then we'll come to the last ones, which I personally don't like, which are the snipers. So you're gonna have a UMP. That's new. That's sort of cool. All right, I haven't played the game in a while, so Marcus, this is for you, my friend. So submachine guns, you are definitely gonna want to hold it down with 2 hands. You do not want, and you can, but submachine guns are meant to be held with 2 hands and to aim. So what I do is, I'm not going to grab the gun and show you because it'll defeat the purpose. Well, I can. So whenever I take the submachine gun, I'm going to hold it in one hand. While I'm shooting, I'm bringing down my front left hand to allow the recoil to bring itself back up and solid out, or equal out, excuse me. This is how I do it. Again, everything's subjective. You will find out how to do your own thing as you go. So Thank you. And I just let go of the gun. So let's move on to our last two guns, which are, well, I'm about to die probably just because I'm playing really dumb right now, which are the rifles. Now, whoa, okay. The rifle can be shot one-handed. It feels so unnatural to shoot it like this, but you can do it. So whenever I do pick up this gun, I say it's the only thing that I can use. Yeah, I know, I got killed by bots. Destroy me in the comments, it's okay. Whenever I pick up a rifle, usually I will use it one-handed. The only time I will use a weapon, and I'm not even gonna join the game to show you guys, is the AWP, the AWP. That gun will aim down the scope when you hold it and grab the front of it. Oh, that's great. My video's frozen. But when you aim down the sights, it'll make this big screen of a scope that you will look into. You cannot not look down it whenever you are holding the front of the gun. So that is the only time that I would use that. That's the only time, or really the only time you can use the AWP is when you're looking down the scope. If you try to one-hand it, you're not going to hit accuracy. So next, those are the guns. Those are the different options that you've got. There's some pistols, but honestly, the pistols, in my opinion, are not even worth picking up. I personally will skip over that in a heartbeat and take something that's either a shotgun, or if it's the only thing that you can do, I mean, I guess it's okay, but it is what it is. So next I want us to go over is your grenades. You normally, when you start off the game, you're not really looking for grenades. You're not gonna pick it up and be like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. But you need to learn how to use them. These can be a game changer once you actually know how to use these things. So I'm gonna get up this wall real quick and we'll go over some different things. If you guys have played the game any, then you know this. High ground equals every time. Let's learn from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
He's got the high ground. He won. Spoiler alert. If you want to be like Anakin, stay on the ground. But if you want to be like Obi-Wan, who's, still got his legs and is, well, you know how it is. He won. You want to win, have the high ground. What does that mean? You need to have guns that are going to be able to allow you to have a good advantage at your high ground. So, for example, this is not what to have on high ground. Why? Well, I'm not going to be accurate and my shots are not going to hit. Oh, look, a guy. Didn't hit anything. Example A, get a better gun for high ground. Next tip is to manage your inventory. For example, you can go down to your backpack right here. It'll open up your inventory and you can click, excuse me. And you can click these buttons to drop certain things. So, when you have a little bit of free time, you want to organize your guns in a certain way you want. For me personally, shotguns are on the right, subs are next, my ARs are at the top, and if I have a sniper, it'll be up to the left. So whenever I'm in a gunfight, say I've got a shotgun, right, and then I shoot both of my shots, all I've got to do is hold down the A button and barely flick up to the right, and my submachine gun will be there. So that's a good way to get an advantage at playing the game. So, grenades. Live them, love them. That just did 150 damage. As you can see right now, well, you probably can't see it on the screen because I've got it stretched a little bit. I'm at 100 health and 1 shield. If I were to get hit by a grenade right now, I would automatically be downed. With the shield ratio of what you can actually pick up and what comes into play when you're picking shields up, let's see if I can find one off the bat. Yes, so I picked this up. It only adds 10, so you're going to have to find a lot of shields to be able to compensate for that damage from the grenade. So you want to be able to learn how to use the grenade. You might not like it. A big problem that you find in these games is people only stick to what they're good at, But to be the best at any battle royale, you need to be able to be flexible and learn how to use all sorts of different weapons and strategies to have the best advantage. So I know that I am really good with this gun. So for the past couple games, I have not even picked this up because I want to force myself to be better with the other guns. Because you're never going to be guaranteed this every time you play. Yes, you can know where good loot drops are. Yes, you can have a good opportunity of running into this. But under the small circumstances where you don't have your one gun, you want to be able to work with what you have. One of those things you need to work with are grenades. If you get anything from this video, use grenades. So, next on the list is climbing. This might seem very, very simple and pretty obvious, but you can climb, as I was stated in my other video, with one hand, just simply by holding your other gun out and using your other arm, sort of like a launcher. You just take it and launch up. It's good for whenever you're going over small walls. If I'm crouching here, I can come up and still have my gun out with a little bit of accuracy. I mean, you see that you can sort of hit your shots, which is a good advantage. If other people aren't using it, then, you know, you already have the one up. The next thing you want to learn how to do is how to swing yourself while you're climbing. You don't want to make little small baby things and climb like this. You want to climb with as much grace as possible. So you grab, you pull and release and sort of sling yourself up at the same time using your other hand, and automatically you just tripled the time of you getting up that wall. All right, flying. You want to be able to fly as much as possible because it is your quickest ticket across the map. So try to plan your landings accordingly. I like trees because there's cover visually. So I got over to this building like that, get over this building, get on top, you just keep on going, and just like that, with climbing, that building right there, right? I can't point at it, but right over there, got here in maybe less than 15-20 seconds. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, all the way from here to there, just by climbing and moving. One shot. 3 shots. See, that would be a case where you want to two-hand it just because you've got those 2 points of contact. There you go. So those are some tips, some things like that. Honestly, Mason, to answer your question, the best strategy is for you to just get in the game, play, and contact. If you play this game and you don't use your mic, you are not doing anybody any favors. VR is meant to be played to create friendships, relationships. Not only that, but to have communication. You will complete your trial and you will do the best you can and get all the wins you can with communication. So do not be scared to talk. You need to have call outs. Hey, I'm reloading. Hey, I'm climbing this wall. Hey, I see someone over at 300. Hey, learning things like that will help you to be a better player. I hope that this helped you guys out. Like I said, I haven't been playing that often. I'm hoping to get back into it a little bit more. My main focus right now is Airsoft. This is sort of like my pastime when I've got the time. So everybody go out, have a good rest of your day, keep playing, get lots of wins, and y'all can add me if you want to, as ThenoCess. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys online very soon. Remember, live the life that you can for Jesus. He's the best. #his culture. See ya.